Hi Cancer, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer Love Tarot reading, Cancer Love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, sometimes the case, more often than not, Cancer Love Messages reading. Cancer, look at this. The Two of Cups in reverse. Cancer and energy. Venus in Cancer energy. The High Priestess. Cancer energy. Divine Feminine energy. Okay, let me move this around. Cancer, this is very clearly a no contact and or in separation reading. This is also coming out. This is how it's going today. I have things that I want to say. Look, the Emperor is also here in reverse. Okay, Cancer, this is a really difficult no contact and or in separation reading. You can see that. And your partnership placement is the High Priestess, Divine Feminine energy. Here where your person's energy is the strongest. You're someone, your specific someone you're here for, or someone who's popping up in your mind. This is where it's the strongest. It's the Emperor in reverse. So somebody has had, their ego's been wrapped up in why this is no communication, I feel. Perhaps, of course, for some of you also no contact. It's been really hard here. This is someone that you love, that loves you, that has, brought upon a really harsh feeling of rejection. I mean, you can see it here. Okay, we're going to talk more about it, but I want to just finish getting through the intro. There's a few things I want to say to you. First of all, welcome again to your reading. I'm really happy you're here. This is a timeless reading, so you're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. So you found your way to me. I found you, you found me. We found each other right when we needed to. There's something here for you. Perhaps it's one message, maybe it's more, maybe it's some validation you're seeking. Something coming through and you say, yeah, exactly that. In any case, welcome. I'm really glad that you're here and that you found your way here. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you, Cancer, and let the rest go. Down in the description, I will link all the decks that have come through. You will also find thetarotcloset.com. Of course, all playlists. They're really easy to reach. All zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings below. Okay, before we continue on, I would like to ask you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps me and the channel so much more than I can say, so that I can continue bringing you readings. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Just wanted to show you this Knight of Wands energy that's revealing itself at the bottom, in the bottom of the deck. This is Leo energy. And, you know, for me today, it's a spinner because it's a little bit of impulsive energy as well. It's somebody who really wants to come in. They kind of, sometimes I feel, overwhelmingly want to come in. And what do they want to bring? Because that's an offering. Now, could it be this is somebody who does come in and has something to offer? And what's going on with my throat chakra? That was a strange, vocal, whatever that was. Anyway, let's see if it's coming back. We're going to move the energy a little here. Actually, I see something else here that's yours. It's the Three of Wands. Okay, so we already know that this is not moving. This is the Sun in Aries. So it's not moving. There's delays here. You can see that. It's the Three of Wands in reverse. And now that's putting also the Sun in reverse because this is the Sun in Aries. And that is just what we see here. An energy of waiting. It is temporary. So does that mean weeks, months, years, lifetimes? What does that mean? You know, it really is going to be different for everyone because energies and outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. Everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. But it's an energy of being sad, waiting around, because this is a separation. Breakup energy for some of you. There may have even been some arguments. That's not going to be for everybody. We can see you're both here. We also see here where your person's energy is the strongest. And please remember that we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So if you're identifying with particular energy, you know, then, and that's resonating for you. But if you're not, just remember that it's really kind of moot. It's a moot point for me because we all have it. So whether you consider your person a divine masculine or divine feminine is what I wanted to say. Here in this energy of your person, there's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. And they're trying to, I feel like, keep it together. In their life, let's see, but also really hiding how they feel about you. And some arrogance, it's pretty strong. You know, there's some headbutting. It's sort of like, well, yeah, all the thoughts and the feelings that I feel going on here are not being revealed to you. And to them, let's see what's going on in today's reading. But I wanted to show you that Ankh here. That's yin-yang energy. That's the divine feminine, and the divine masculine energy. And it's in reverse here. And look, the sun is in here. This is Mars. But there's the sun, of course. That's source, God, goddess, the universe, the divine. This is somebody's spirit who, well, yeah, they're not getting their way. It's somebody who's used to getting their way, who's, yeah, the energy, the overabundance of divine masculine energy is strong. And they're blocking the sun, and it's in reverse again too here, as you can see. And that is the kind of the temporary depression energy of waiting. Delayed gratification. You know, waiting for what? And we see here in the Ace of Wands that, and we saw that in the Knight of Wands. I feel it's quite similar in the Ace of Wands energy. It's a, not that it's hot and cold for you, it's a hot and cold what they can do, and it's a hot and cold with their ego. It feels kind of strong here. We can see that in the Three of Wands. That's the other thing. It is a collaborative energy. It's you know, together, it's teamwork, taking it where? To another level, back to where you were, whatever the case may be for you. And we're seeing that it's not moving. So where are you at in this energy? What decision is on the table here? We need more. This is what I'm hearing is yours. It's the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's the Knight of Wands. It came back anyway. This is also yours. This Emperor really wants to communicate with you. See, that's what they're holding here, Cancer. Look at that. Cancer, this is your person here today is really keeping an eye on you. They're holding on to that sword tight. Look, they're kind of guarding it. It's like close to their body. It's sort of holding it in. They're holding on to that truth of how they feel about you, that they've been hiding here for a while, not coming, really wanting to communicate. Will they? It can be a possibility. I do feel the Knight of Wands again spinning. That can mean that we don't see it again, but it can also be, I'll be bringing in another deck a little later, that we see it in reverse. In any case, I do feel that because it's somebody who's, you know, maybe behaving hard on the outside or maybe has to, but you know, we know, the divine knows that that's not the case on the inside. They're really wanting to come here and I feel communicate. It's clear, but they're not at the moment. We're going to see what's going on here as we continue to bring your reading down. The King of Swords is Gemini and Mercury energy, and my throat chakra is going crazy right now. So Cancer, you're someone here today. This is really feeling overwhelming, really wants to communicate with you. I feel they really want to send you, even have you received any messages? Maybe they have here already for some of you, of just kind of a check-in, you know, because they're checking in a lot. They maybe accidentally boop something. If you're still connected on social media, or you see that they've read a message but they didn't respond because they're trying to hide it, you know, but it feels hard. I'm hearing that. What is that song? It's an 80s song. I know, but it's so hold on for one more day. What is that song? Okay. Mercury energy, planet of the mind, the planet of communication. They've been thinking for a long time what they want to say to you. I feel like they're guarding the connection, but they're also guarding their feelings, the truth of their feelings. It's brutal for everybody. And this is also bringing in that feeling of rejection and the power struggles that I feel here of nobody communicating is also more than you know affecting this person. They're feeling the rejection too, which I feel like in some ways probably feels like, you know, a little bit of a win when you're in a power struggle with someone, but it's never a win for anybody, is it? It feels really brutal. You know, look, the Four of Cups, it's more Cancer and energy, and it's right below the Ace of Wands. So did a message come in and out again? They're definitely thinking about it. It's a really high probability Cancer, okay? You can already see that here. And whether you're going to respond, where are you at? Because look at this. This is your energy, Cancer, and it doesn't matter if it's not. It's the High Priestess. It's the energy of, well, yeah, holding secrets, but also getting secrets revealed. You know, mysteries. Divine feminine energy, making a choice and trusting yourself, trusting that your gut instincts and those feelings are right. So there is a feeling here because it's more Cancer and energy. It's the Four of Cups. It's the Moon in Cancer. And that's somebody may be kind of coming in and you can see it and it's a cup and you're not looking at it. You're highlighting the Three Cups down here, the Three of Cups, more Cancer and energy, Mercury and Cancer energy. It's empty. The lack of emotional availability, the lack of communication. The cups are empty. And yeah, the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Again, that's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. It's kind of like you're waiting for that. I feel like you're waiting. My throat chakra is going crazy. That you're really waiting for a message. And should some of you see one pop up, or maybe you already have, then you're like, okay, what do I do with this? This throat chakra is out of control. We see they've been thinking about it for a long time. They're keeping an eye on you. There's a strong nocturnal energy. And that's probably why I chose the owl deck today. Interesting, because owls are Scorpios, really deep emotions and quite loyal. They hold on to things. So, you know, there is a pretty strong power struggle here. You're very hurt by the lack of communication. So this message coming in, is it, you know, what's in there? Is it full? Is it empty? You're not looking. You know, your eyes are closed. But we see real prominently the Three of Cups. Soul connection, yeah. For some of you, was there an actual moment where something took place communication-wise that was hurtful? Maybe. That won't be for everybody, but that comes through. But this is sort of, well, yeah, it's like, is there water in here? And are you coming over to fill the cups, you know? Because that's the emotional energy. That's the love and the friendship. And that's the King of Swords here who's holding off on it. But you see they want to. The Knight of Wands is fitting for me. It's impulsive. So it can be for some of you that there's either a message that has popped in or might be popping in. And maybe they're afterward or they're liking something, you know, or that sort of thing. And yeah, I want to say don't read too much into it. Be careful, you know. The feelings are here. You can see it, but we also see that this has been really hard on you. And to trust yourself at what you're wanting to do, whether that is pulling apart for the rest of this lifetime or just putting a pin in it, whatever the case may be. You clearly love your someone here today. And I really feel that they love you too, but they're really holding themselves back Because look at this Page of Pentacles energy. Every time I see this card, I kind of laugh because, you know, the pages, it's like an apprentice energy for me. And they're really mesmerized by this pentacle. And I feel that's you, Cancer. And this is quite literally you. You represent something I feel they maybe didn't know they could have or was there for them. Something got disconnected here. Whether it's breakup energy, for some of you, it's twin flame energy. We see that. Soulmate energy is also here. It's really, they're mesmerized by it. You know, I feel like they're mesmerized by you, Cancer. I really feel this. It feels really intense. Your readings, the emotions are so incredibly strong. The veil has been removed for your person as well. They see everything they lost. I feel they're mesmerized by you. When they look at this pentacle, it's imagining, well, yeah, what it could be, what it should have been, what it was that got wrecked here. Because this is feeling really kind of like, you know, a lot of energy of thinking, you know. Is there doing here? I feel that too. It does feel really strong that for some of you, you may have recently received or seen some action, some energy exchange between you. You know, you're still here together in these cups, but you're separated. Yeah, and that's the thing. Leading with the heart, we know that not now, it's the divine timing. It's the lack of communication here too. We know that. The lack of growth in some ways, because you see the King of Swords here. But I kind of feel like the King of Swords is under the, I'm going to move the energy, under the watch of the Emperor today. I feel like this Emperor holds a lot of power, maybe in their life too. And it feels like it's a weird energy for them to not be able to have what they want. Okay, yeah. It's the Magician in reverse and the Moon card. So they know that. They have, well, yeah, it's this wasted potential. It's wasting the resources. Their energy is, it's a little scattered. It comes through as a little bit scattered here. The Magician has access to all the elements, the water, the air, earth, fire, the love, the friendship, the clarity in relationships, the transactional energy of moving, being honest, communicating. Look, there's the infinity symbol. Gemini, Virgo energy, also Mercury. As above, so below. They can't have what they want right now. A lot of it is they're doing what else is going on, or they haven't been able to, but there is a feeling of, well, yeah. I just feel like realizing what you are to them, what kind of connection this is, and also having this little bit of a awakening energy here of realizing that they threw away something really special. And a lot of that is based on fear, and a lot of that is based on communication. This is the Moon energy. It's Pisces energy. Cancer, you come through here too. And of course, you're in the Magician card. You both are. Also, Gemini. This is so much about communication between your person and Source, and what is for them and what's not for them, and where they are in their life, your person and themselves, and the two of you. Now look at the rabbits, even mesmerized here by the Moon. It's the love. It's the new beginning. Looking here, we know it's not happening right now. Look, the crustacean here is not blocking anything. There's a rock here, but the water is still flowing. That's connecting really strongly for me today with the Two of Cups in reverse. The energy between you. But the communication, we know that. They're having a hard time in general. Is this, you know, something coming in now again? I really feel that it is. It's coming through for me that some of you have already received some type of energy exchange or energy that you've received or seen, whether it's a social media, text message, you know, SMS, email, that sort of thing. Maybe even some of you in person. It's not going to be for everybody. But this is really needing to communicate, needing to open up, wanting to. And I feel like that they either recently have on some level or they're planning to. Temperance, look at this. Right in between the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Also the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is the thing. The Page of Swords and the King of Swords, who's been thinking for a long time what they want to say. You're on their mind, Cancer. You're really on their mind. You're in their sights too. They're poking around. They're trying to find a way. They might be looking at their phone a lot. Messages, photos. For some of you, you might not be connected on social media anymore, or maybe ever. You're on their mind. It's really strong. Real strong nocturnal energy too. It comes through, not just because it's the Owl deck. And we see that they're wanting to come with the truth. They may have dabbled around, they may have booped something, and they might still be, because Temperance is here today. Archangel Michael, lighting the way to the truth, the highest and the best path for everyone. So how long has this been no contact and or in separation? Because it feels like there needs to be some type of something, and I think that's what you're waiting for here. It feels really brutal. And this is an energy of a solution coming. What is the solution? Is it communicating and moving on? Is it communicating and having a plan of action? I don't really feel that right yet. Right now, it might never come through today. Let's see. This is really just all about communication and the truth. This is restoring balance and harmony. Lighting the way to the truth. The sun is in the upright here. That's the crown chakra too. Even just knowing, I feel, because the Emperor, you know, has been really talented at hiding things that sometimes you question, am I imagining this? No, you're not. They've really done a good job. I feel like they know, okay? And that some of you have received some communication somehow. And if you're not, I just feel like there will be. And maybe that's going to be enough. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to trigger something else for you. Yeah, okay. So this is the current energy. This is not surprising at all. It's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is Mars in Capricorn energy. And it's a collaborative energy. The thing is, building up these pentacles, what is that for you? Relationship, talking, whatever it is, you need to communicate in order for them to come together and for everybody to profit from, for everybody to reach the highest and the best path, I should say. That's communication and truth here. It's in reverse, so that's not happening. We can see that. It's maybe one person communicating and somebody else not. Or somebody, you know, reading, like, for example, a message, but then not responding. So you don't get an answer. There's no resolution. For those of you, if you think of it, there might be some in-person exchanges for some of you. I don't feel like that's for everybody. But if you think of it as, you know, you're building a connection, a partnership, what is that for you? Is it a home? Is it a relationship? Is it the connection? For some of you, only talking, whatever the case is, it's like talking and saying, hey, yeah, put that here. You're building it together. And somebody says, yeah, okay. But they're not really listening and they put it somewhere else and everything falls apart because they weren't really listening. That is here. And Archangel Michael wants to change that. Also sending courage for your Emperor here in reverse. So this is wanting to be the World card. Or the World card, the overall energy. And it's not always cards like the World card in the upright. Sometimes it's the Tower, the Death card. You know, you just, sometimes it never comes in at all in overall energy. Or it can be a love message. Today it's screaming to be the World card. This is somebody who wants, I feel, to make a life-changing decision. Will they, have they? But I'll tell you, They're thinking a lot about you, keeping an eye on you, realizing what you mean to them, realizing what a great catch you are, I want to say, what a great person you are, what a great soul you are, everything that they want. But here's the thing. You know what's interesting, when the Magician card came down, it's really similar to the Empress here. My first thought was the Empress, but that also didn't surprise me, because that is a feeling of, well, not being time, no communication, and being emotionally unavailable. Still, it's the Magician in reverse. You know, they're not. That's also the Knight of Wands spinning for me, of wanting to take this action. Will they? I feel highly likely. What is that going to mean, Cancer? Because they're wanting to get closer to you, who they see, I feel, as a soulmate. Soulmate connection, it's really clear for me here. For some of you, this might also be your twin flame. And as always, you know, not everybody's on a twin flame journey. I do bring that through. Look at these. We're going to look at these two. Those are yours. We're going to look at these first. There's going to be a solution and some truth being revealed or coming here. The thing about the minor arcanas as well, because we see it's not quite time, but we see, you know, what's being kind of pushed for. I mean, the skies are opening up here. This is somebody also, nocturnal energy. Ooh, I tell you, who is daydreaming, who's looking at the stars. There's the Coldplay song. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. They're thinking so much about you. It's strange, but the High Priestess energy is here in the world energy for me today. And of course, because everybody's really here in the World card, this is the World card. The Fool is here. The Magician is here. Everybody's here. So it's sort of like it's out of your hands now, Emperor, because the divine is in control now. And that's a message for you that just came down very shivery. That Spirit has a plan. And trust that here in the High Priestess energy. The skies are also opening up for you. What do you want to do? It's the divine. I know, I say that a lot, divine timing, but you know, it's true. Spirit has a plan. Are you... Well, this is the thing. They're thinking a lot about it, wanting to get closer to you. I feel their true purpose, their soulmate. But for some of you, and this makes me cry, you might be feeling like right now it's just not to be, and that there's a lesson here. Because this can oftentimes be, this is opening up for you. I'm going to tell you. They're also here. I'm seeing, yeah, there's a lot of water energy here, but I'm also seeing water. And it's somebody who's really connecting with you and sending a lot of telepathic messages. There's a lot of watching, looking, thinking. But it's also opening up for you to remind you that Spirit has a plan. And it's the World card, you know, this is, well, yeah, it's can be physical travel. Hi, Cancer. Okay, I don't know where that ended. I just looked up. As I was talking to you about the Fool also being here, I looked and I was like, oh, look, there's the Fool card. But the High Priestess is really connecting strong for me today in the World card energy. This is the High Priestess, you know. She's got it going on. The psychic connections, Cancer. Strong intuition and knowing. That's you. So trust that Spirit has a plan. However brutal this is and how it's feeling, that the truth will be revealed eventually for you, for your person, and for this connection. It could be real time. It could be it's getting revealed for you now. Maybe you came here and you already know. And this is the validation some of you need. To trust what it is that you're wanting. Okay, or trust the process. It really just will be different for everybody. Because the Moon card, you're ruled by the Moon, Cancer, and the Moon card is also saying, Cancer, trust yourself. Look, right here in the Moon energy. This is a full moon. My gosh, we're going to look at this here in a minute too. Temperance here, lighting the way to the truth, the highest and the best path for everybody. Now, later, when is it? You know, you're going to know. That's the conscious, that's the knowing. And that's highlighting the subconscious, the not knowing, okay? And it's illuminating it here for you right now. Saying trust yourself, trust the process. Spirit has a plan. This too shall pass. If it's meant to be, it will. If you're feeling like it's not for you now, then do what you need to do here, okay? There's clearly love here. You're here today. I feel this on a level that is otherworldly. It happens a lot with you, Cancer. What's happening here today? So this waiting for communication, are you feeling like, okay, I'm done? Or is that going to suffice? Is that going to be what you need? Is that enough? Is there going to be more? It's hard to see. I don't really feel like there's more. Maybe there is. We saw the Fool card coming, and here it is, the Five of Wands. Okay. So this is telling us that eventually the outcome is going to be a good one for you. Is it for the connection? We'll keep moving along here. These are yours. We're going to look at those. But there's the Fool. Okay, so for some of you, I want to say it's the hero's journey, it's the Fool's journey, it's having hope, taking chance for a new path for you. Cancer, you're really extremely, I feel, you're magnetic right now. Your person's also really drawn to you. People are feeling, yeah, there's a, because you know, sometimes I feel there's this feeling that, you know, there's a repelling energy at times because your emotions are so deep, and also what's your chart, you know, and sometimes people that aren't in touch with their emotions get scared of that. There's a fear around that. Here, it's the opposite, so also be careful about what's coming in because there might be someone new around you too. It's not that it's a bad energy, it's just the message that I'm hearing. And yeah, we see obstacles and challenges still here. It's not surprised by that at all. It's the Five of Wands in the upright. This is Saturn and Leo energy. Saturn is the planet of restriction. It can slow everything down, you know. Life lessons. It's strong for some of you. You might be saying, yeah, this has been a life lesson for me. But I gotta tell you, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are both coming through in the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. And they're afraid of change. I feel like you're afraid of change here. Yeah, we know that your person is too, but there's a really strong message today, Cancer. It's really feeling emotional that, yes, this is what's going on with your person, but Spirit wants to lift you up. Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are so strongly here today. They want to lift you up and tell you to do what you need to do because there's a little bit of wasted resources in your energy as well. You know, it's a little bit scattered here. So, okay, what's holding you back? The Wheel of Fortune is here. I do feel that things are changing here. So for me, it feels a lot like communication that's going to settle something, possibly kick something off. It feels more like it's a relief. So that is here. Is this a fated connection? It is. Were you meant to meet this person? You were. Definitely. Your destinies are intertwined. They have been. Does that mean that somebody becomes a life partner? Not always. Sometimes people are coming in to help us to... Soulmate energy is strong. It's to reach goals, connect us to certain aspects of ourselves. Some shadow work coming through here. Connecting us to other people, places, things that keep us moving toward what? Goals, sometimes life lessons. That is what's going on here. I do feel a strong energy of, well, yeah, some type of message coming through that is maybe going to be emotional for you, but also a positive outcome. And that, I don't mean by that union. It can be, we can see that here, but that can also mean coming together to talk, whether it's digitally or in person, and finding the highest and the best path for everyone. Temperance in the World card here are, I feel like, have become best friends today. The High Priestess too. Look, there's a little trio here, of course, bringing in the divine again. Saying, really, you know, trust yourself and trust the process and know that it's going to work out whatever the case is for you, okay? There are still obstacles here in this connection, Cancer. Yes, this person, I feel, cares a lot about you. I feel like you care a lot about each other. Dare I say love, but I feel that here. They're just really in it, but I do feel this message coming through. Again, do I feel like it's giving an outcome that is, you know, something, this is also yours? Okay, we're going to stop there. That is, you know, meaning happily ever after. I'm not really feeling that, but I do feel that there's something that's going to be coming out of this for you. Okay, we're going to look at those in a moment. It's the Ten of Cups and it's the Lover's card in reverse. I mean, this is just, this is how it's showing here for this connection. Okay, Cancer. This is definitely, and I made room over here. Yeah, because the Lover's card is here with the Two of Cups. So this is your Emperor here in reverse. They do have a lot of regret. They made some bad choices. This is the energy we know to be here of separation. For some of you, a legal separation, maybe even a divorce. There's a lot of regret. We see the obstacles are still here. I do feel that possibly the union that can be coming through is coming through more for me in communication. Okay? It can be that you were in the Ten of Cups. You wanted to be in the Ten of Cups. It was a dream to be in the Ten of Cups. It's in reverse. So here's the thing. Broken, for some of you, literally a broken marriage. It's not for everybody. And that might even be coming, it can't even be that everybody here, especially if you're on a twin flame journey, it does come through. If somebody is in another connection, that there's something going on in a partnership, okay? With either you or your person. That is just not a message for everyone. But this is also about the broken kind of hope, because that's the hope here and it's in reverse. It's the lack of a new cycle. And they have regrets. They have a lot of regrets for moves that were made that I feel like maybe can't be changed right now. The soulmate energy again, for some of you, the twin flame energy. And the thing is this isn't just about families. You know, it's the connection, it's the love too, okay? And it's also maybe for some of you blending families or bringing something in or introducing families. Something that was wanted, that was interrupted or wasn't quite realized. And that's more for me, and not realized, at least the full potential, because we see that in the Magician in reverse, that the potential was not reached or it was just interrupted and cut off here. So this is life-changing, I feel, this message, this conversation, this communication between you, because it's gonna, I'm just hearing that it's gonna set you free, and that doesn't mean you're off and they're off. It could be, but it's going to lift up some burdens, I feel, and that's Temperance here, co-creating with the World card, with the world, with every single element, with everybody, you know, and the High Priestess here. Because, you know, the World card has the representatives, you know, of Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. It's real strong, the Wheel of Fortune as well. These are the last three, Cancer. It's a Hierophant energy. Gosh, and they're all in reverse. So there's the wake-up energy that we felt. It's in reverse. That's a spinner for me. But that's also being afraid to change. They're afraid here. And you as well. My gosh. And you're both here. It's Judgment. It's the two of you. But it's also putting the balance here. We know that the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine energy of your person is super out of whack. For lack of a better term, you know. That's the yin yang energy. And connecting also to justice and the truth. It's Archangel Gabriel. Look at all the major arcanas here today. It's the angel for messages. We see here they're receiving a lot, and also literal physical messages trying to get to you. And everyone here is trying to talk to the Emperor in reverse. Hierophant is telling us it's more energy of possible family disconnections. I want to tell you that. Can also be for some of you, there's cultural, religious differences, distance. And, well, yeah, it's a card of commitment. It's a long-term energy. And again, it can also be marriage. So a reiteration for some of you that there might be some connections outside of the two of you that are going through something here. But this is also kind of, well, yeah, kind of. It's here too. It's the disconnect. We see it. And that's also the Hierophant, the 5, and that's in reverse, and that's connecting with the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. So it can be too that, well, we know that there's a lot they want to say, and what's the truth, how they feel, what's been going on in their life. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I was hearing. The 8 of Pentacles here coming in reverse. So yeah, there is some, I feel that what they're trying to say here is eventually going to be uprighting the 8 of Pentacles, because does that mean coming in and working on the connection? No, I just feel like the repair work, that what they need to say to you, because there's a lot of hurt here. There's a lot of confusion. There's kind of things left unsaid. I feel like, what is this? Where it just like kind of just got stopped. You know what I mean? So that resolution of whether it's coming together or putting a pin in it or moving on completely. Cancer, and that might also be why I feel so much fear in the Moon card from everybody, really, because I feel like if you haven't blocked this person, sometimes you just want to block them, or you're just kind of wanting to tell them off, and then but you don't want to because you don't want the disconnect. That's how they feel too. It's an alignment here for me today. Oh my gosh. Lots of regret. The Lovers, of course, it's Gemini energy too, and it's, you know, it's in reverse. It's Gemini, communicator. It's Venus energy, the planet of love, but it's also connecting us to Mercury, Gemini's ruling planet. This is Gemini energy in reverse. So we also know it's the lack of communication. Lots of regret for that. They really regret it. A lot. And they've been thinking for a long time what they should, what they want, what they need to say. We're going to bring in another deck. If you watch my readings, if you're a regular viewer, you know this deck. It's one of my soul decks. It's in German. Don't worry about it. You know, you'll know the card. I'll tell you what it is. As you know, I'm here in Austria. I'm just moving the energy, but that one really wants to be taken. It's the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Look, it's connecting with the 8 of Pentacles. So this is, I feel, an apology. There's humility here. Do I think they're coming to offer a pentacle? Here's the thing, Cancer, it can be for some of you that, yeah, that is what's coming through. Look, it's showing the star in reverse. Aquarius energy. So this is telling us more of what we know, that there's some arrogance here, and it's keeping them from replying or sending the message. They're trying to overcome that, you know. Everybody here is really trying to get them on the same page. And it can be that there's a conversation going, the conversation or the messages that also put things in the full energy so that there is not all this unresolved stuff, you know, whether you're coming together or not. It's putting a pin in it or moving on, whatever the case may be. But this is connecting today with me very strongly, because this is a 17, and of course that makes it an 8. Connects directly with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse too. It's the arrogance coming through of why they're not saying what they want to say, what they know they should say, which would lift up a lot of things. But the lift that you might not get from your person, look, the giving energy and the 6 of Pentacles that they're trying to give, the Moon in Taurus, the Moon energy. They know they need to open up and offer the truth. It's bringing in the truth for me too. It's bringing in justice. What you may not get from your person, you're getting here, I feel, from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Whether you leave, I hope you leave feeling empowered that you've received it, but you, of course, may not receive it or all of it. It's up to you to do the work anyway, right? You have free will, make your decisions, but it's a strong message coming through, Cancer, to trust Spirit here. Spirit has a plan, okay? And obstacles, life lessons, it's all part of it. We see it, but it's going to change. The Wheel of Fortune is always changing. It's always changing, and it's a spinner for me today because it's stuck, it's not stuck, you know. It's, yeah. Okay, we're taking this to, look, it brought in the 2 of Cups in the upright. Cancer, it's your energy again. It's a validation here. And yeah, it's a spinner. Venus and Cancer energy. They love you. You love them. There is healing that needs to be offered here. Again, this for me, it can be somebody coming in with an offer. I don't feel that today, I have to tell you. For me, it's more about the humility and the apologetic energy, okay? These poppies here wanting to make peace. You know, it's funny because they're still in some denial. Judgment is literally like, you know, Archangel Gabriel is blowing the horn and waking up the owls. It's like waking up the timing, waking up the lack of communication. If this were in the upright, it would be real clear that it's coming even sooner. It may have already anyway. And it's not even indication of timing either. It's really just the energy, the internal struggle that I feel they go through. The denial. They know they made a bad decision and they regret it. But sometimes it's just a lot to take, and then their ego also gets involved again. They're not feeling quite strong enough, so they maybe pop in the night holding their sword, and the Page of Swords there, coming in this spinning Knight of Wands, saying what they want to say or liking something, and then they're gone again, you know. You do what you need to do, Cancer. It's a decision. I feel it's strong. I mean, it's coming back in the upright. You love them and they love you. Healing is necessary. Your energies are connected. We see that. But this is all. This is a really strong reading for what's for you, what you need to do, really, and trusting that it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm going to take. Look, I was taking it, and look what just happened here. Okay, so we're going to put that together. It's the Hangman and the Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Emperor came again. Now I'm taking it off to put it with the Emperor in reverse. So that's a double, it's a validation, I want to say. That their ego really, their pride and their ego really is in the way of coming here. This is you, Cancer. And this outcome. And they regret it. It was in the way then. It's still in the way now, but they're trying to overcome it to at the very least lift up this energy between you. Also, so you know that the rejection that you felt here and feel in the Ace of Wands, you didn't imagine it, but they're sorry. Connecting directly with the Star in reverse for ignoring you. It's arrogance. It's just really strong. Cancer and energy. It's moon energy. It's in reverse. They know the truth. They're holding on to it. And it's not, you know, it's doing something, action, change on this journey. And we can see here that they're struggling with it. In the actual connection. Will a message come through and disappear again? Maybe it already has. It's really highly likely for me, I gotta tell you. We're keeping it here. We're gonna bring in some channeled love messages, Cancer. I'm gonna put this. It's hard because everything starts to get covered, you know, and that's not something I love. I want to bring in also some channeled song messages today. Just a minute here. And yeah. What do you want to say to your Cancer? Love messages, Cancer. When you feel my energy, it's because I'm thinking of you. That's the energy exchange, and we know you're really on their mind. They're thinking a lot about you. And I just really, they're mesmerized by your soul. This is really, feels really emotional. Loved you yesterday. Love you still. Always have, always will. All the things they're having a hard time saying. The Hangman energy. It's a period of uncertainty. Only time will tell energy. The power struggle's just real here. It's real. It's very, very clear. This is the divine timing, Pisces energy. Not just in here trying to work things out. Look, they know they need to make peace. This is the apology. Look, here, the Hangman flying over here, right with the Knight of Pentacles. This is where they're working it out. This is the divine timing, growth, communication, co-creating with Source, with a lot here today, with themselves. And at least coming here with something to lift up, to some closure possibly, you know, explanations, validations. It makes me sad when I read our messages of happier times. Yeah, because that's really going on for me today. Are these too many? They're in it, in the Page of Swords. I think about every conversation we've ever had. Yeah. I cannot stand not talking to you. This is so strong, but boy, so is their ego here. What else? You know, what else is going on? We see the obstacles, the challenges. Did you notice I sent a message? So this has been coming through from the very beginning of your reading. So for a lot of you, this is the case, and it might still be what happens. It could be that there's never the exchange that you want, that they have that impulsive energy. For me, the spinning of the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, coming in here with the with the Knight of Swords, feeling all the feels here in the Two of Cups everywhere, and coming in and sending it, and then going, wait a minute. You know, their ego getting back in the way. We all need ego, but it can get in the way. I really do care. Please believe me. They really want you to know this. And like I said, it's 3 here. It's the most I take in a draw. This is the last I'm hearing. They have a lot of regret. It's like checking on you, not wanting you to go, but not, it's both, it's like an energy from both sides of wanting to just be like, okay, I'm just going to go this way and you're going to go that way. Then you neither of you really want to completely disconnect. So there might be a thread hanging on for some of you. The red thread of fate, of course. Gosh, sometimes spirit just takes me for a ride too. I know you were giving more and I'm so sorry. So that 6 of Pentacles is a spinner telling us that, yeah, and that's not surprising. We know that for communication, especially the emotions, Cancer, because your emotions are beautiful and they're regretting that they didn't handle it more carefully too. There's really strong apologetic energy. Because as we talked about earlier, sometimes people are afraid of that, you know, especially if it's somebody having a hard time expressing themselves. I wish I could see you in person. I want to talk, but I am afraid I still can't offer enough. This is so goosebumpy, Cancer. We're going to look at channeled song messages. It can be a song comes down that you feel resonates with you and your person, or just for you. It can be that you don't like songs, you've never heard of them. Maybe you even think, well, that message isn't for me. Then it isn't for you. And if you feel you're sending a message, you're sending a song, then you're sending the song. Locations, names, words. There could be things here that come up for you that I just won't even know. The sentiment behind the song. What do you want to say through channeled song? Channeled song messages, Cancer. Messages from their higher self through song. When you're lonely and sad, if you think of the times we had, just the thought will bring you back to me, a heart to hold you keen. That's the 2 of Cups energy exchange. You guys. Beautiful, Cancer, beautiful souls. I didn't mean to make you cry. I love you, Billie Eilish. It's making me cry. That's really emotional. This is what I feel like is the lift, you know, that is needed. Is this going to be coming? Did it come in a message? 3D? Is it coming? If not, if it's here, it's here, okay? Take that and Spirit is saying trust what you need to do. Trust that Spirit has a plan. It might be that that's the message here today, or it was in one that they unsent. It could still be coming in here, wanting to come and tell you the truth. They're sorry, and we know that they love you and that you love them, but we know sometimes that's not enough. There's 3 here. I love you, and I don't want to. I love you, Billie Eilish. This is that feeling I feel you, Cancer. Yeah, it's the feeling that it's actually an alignment. It's your person too, because it's this feeling that we were talking about of like wanting to block and be like, forget it. And then you just, you know, it's there. And it's an answer too. Look, I didn't mean to make you cry. I love you, Billie Eilish. I love you and I don't want to. It's also a conversation between you. Now all the stars have gone faded into cracks of dawn and I'm still waiting here, waiting, Nora Jones. That's the star in reverse. It's the sun energy that's come through in reverse. There's a lot of that waiting. It's bringing in 7 of Pentacles too. Venus and Taurus. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here. Till the moment I'm gone, gravity, Sarah Bareilles. Cancer, this is so goosebumpy. The Three of Cups came through and the Four of Cups, of course, but it's real clear. The Two of Cups, so much regret, and the Lover's card in reverse here. It's the end, it's the back and forth. And it's not just the hot and cold energy of maybe coming in and out with a message, or it's also the hot and cold of the energy that you feel then that you don't. You want to connect, then you don't. It's just really the reading today. This bottom wanted me to read the bottom of the deck. And maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to watch you, to guide you through the darkest of your days, wherever you will go, the calling. You're always in my head, you're always in my head, you're always in my head. Always in my head, Coldplay. Okay. That was the last 4 bottoms up. I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Let it be me, the Everly Brothers. So honey, now, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. The King of Swords. Maybe we found love right where we are. Thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. Like I said, there's this energy that they're still trying to deny in the Judgment in reverse, that they realize what you were to them and what this was. And it's like a rush of overwhelming sadness, regret, guilt, but lots of regret. Light up, as if you even have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Run, Snow Patrol. This is the last, I feel, Cancer. And we're going to close your reading today. I never meant to be the one to let you down. If anything, I thought I saw myself going first. I didn't know how to stick around. Hold my heart, Sarah Bareilles. There it is again. That's your song today, Cancer. Hold my heart, Sarah Bareilles, okay? Also, gravity. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be with no one to share with? With no one to share. With no one who truly cares for me. I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Like I said, it's the nocturnal energy looking up at the stars, quite literally talking to you. They're sending you so many telepathic messages. I'm so incredibly goosebumpy. It's, yeah, it's really looking up. I know it's, you know, what it sounds like, but I could move mountains, sail away, only 'cause I've got this much faith. This love is alive, but I'm crying and lonely these nights. Breathe you in my dreams. Breathe you in my dreams, Trixie Whitley. That nocturnal energy is so strong, both awake, gazing at the stars, thinking of you, the High Priestess here, so much, putting you, I feel like, some ways on a pedestal. And a lot of you were really there for your person with something too. But also the dreamy energy, the Neptune energy. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. 1,000 years, Christina Perry. Cancer, this is so emotional. And look, it's here with the Magician card. The Lovers in reverse, both regretting, wasting that, hurting you, running, I feel. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Make you feel my love, Adele. This is the last message coming through, Cancer. That is your reading today. Wow. Really beautiful reading, emotional reading. If you enjoyed your reading today, please like today's reading. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to the Tarot Closet, I would really appreciate that. Watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired, and subscribing to the channel, having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming or when I'm going live. These are things that really help the channel to grow. So thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. All the links are below. Cancer, I'm sending you so much love and light on your beautiful journey. Trust that Spirit has a plan, Cancer. You are the High Priestess, and you're right here. Kind of the possibilities are endless. Trust yourself, okay? Have a beautiful day, morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is for you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye for now.